Well, just got done eating lunch with my friend slash neighbor, David. Which, funny enough, Riff Raff, that guy's named David too. But if you ever hear me mention the word David, I'm never talking about Riff Raff. I'm talking about my buddy David. Just for FYI. And speaking of Riff Raff, just as a quick update, my wife just texted me, oh, we were over at the store and picked up some bedding. It was only $4.50 for the guinea pig for Riff Raff. And we went over there to give it to him, you know, to help put it in there or whatever. And he asked us if we would like to just have it. And without even thinking, hesitating, I said yes. So we have it now. Evelyn, you go on Craigslist or do whatever you have to do and get rid of that damn thing as soon as possible. Now, I did see someone's comment from Plant City. A lady said she would, oh, I'll gladly take it. Maybe she'll be the lucky, I would say winner, whatever you want to call it, lucky person to get it. So that's cool. But this video, what we need to talk about, Clif High's new report, the crypto report about cryptocurrencies, has just been released. If you're not aware of that, and again you want to play these cryptocurrencies, try to make some trades, try to make some money, etc. Absolutely priceless in my opinion, his reports. They have been so freaking spot on. I've never seen anything like this in my life. His website is halfpasthuman.com. It'll be right there. Again, I don't think he changed the price. I think it's still $99. But it is out. There's several new cryptos I have never heard of that are listed. And he kind of has a rating system, if you will, like definitely buy and hold this one. This one's a little risky for this reason, we think. Buy it, hold it, but maybe not hold it too long. You know, stuff like that. Like there's like little, you know, categories, if you will, in some of them. So that's really neat. Once again, Ethereum and Bitcoin. Buy and hold strategy will equal win, 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 win the rest of your life as long as you keep these things. Next year, the still forecasted $13,000+ Bitcoin, it's still in there. Ethereum's going to go up as well. Sure, there's going to be some up and downs in all the currencies. He mentioned some of that. But I'm really doing this video for Clif. Hey, his report's out, and all my followers who listen to what I talk about, which is these cryptos and what I'm into and what I'm not into, you know you need to get on these, get his reports. That's why I'm telling you this. This is absolutely necessary. And I'm not going to come out here basically for free on Clif's behalf and just tell you, oh, get into this, 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 and this, specifically this and this, because Clif's webbot report said this and this, you know. I do mention some of the moves, like some of the stuff, like, oh, hey, the webbot said this, and I read you a little piece of it sometimes. And then when I say webbot, I'm really talking about this cryptocurrency report. But the guy puts a lot of time, money, investment, server costs, bandwidth costs for both the webbot report and these one-off crypto reports he's doing. And you know, guy deserves every penny that he's earned so far. I'm seeing people still emailing me even today. Man, I made this move, I did that move, I made some serious cash. Man, I just want to tell you, tell Clif High, tell Clif hi. You know, because his last name is High. So I'll just say, tell Clif I said hi. You know, and thanks. Stuff like that. We get it all the time. He gets those emails, Bix Weir gets those emails, I get those emails. I'm just glad that this is like working out for everybody. As I said, this is not the freaking stock market. You don't hear the talking heads on TV telling you to get into this investment and yada yada yada. This is like anti-system. This is anti the system in every way, shape, or form. So there's even some ICOs, you know, initial coin offerings coming up sometime in the future that his bot has spoken about in this particular report that's just been released today. And honestly, there's quite a few things in there. I'm like, man, where do I go? Do I do this one? Do I do that one? And here's the funny thing. If you look at it, like pretty much all the other cryptos, even the ones you've never heard of, they're all, like he said, rising waters or rising tides raises all ships. All ships being the tons and tons of cryptos, and they all seem to be rising one way or the other. So it's like, imagine going to a casino and you're playing roulette and you got the blacks and the reds and all the numbers, and you know, boy, I need red, you know, I need red number 17, man, I need it to win big. And you find that even though you didn't hit, you know, you happen to miss red 17, and boy, did it pay off. In other words, like a Veritasium, it sold at 33 to 1. When I got in, it was now selling at 10 to 1, 8 to 1, 7 to 1, 6 to 1, etc. That's red number 17, if you know what I mean. But it's like, oh, well, I missed that one, and it landed on black number 3. Oh, wow, I still doubled my money. I didn't make 20 times my investment, but hell, I doubled my money. That's what these cryptos are doing. It's like I keep saying, it's like you can't lose. It's just win. Everybody's winning. Where else can you do this? Where else can you go into a quote-unquote casino and win constantly? You'd kill the casino and be dead. You just got to make money. Again, it's always in favor of the house. That's the way it works. The house always wins, right? And here, there's no house. It's just all of us interacting in this market, this crypto market. And we're all of us are pretty much making some money. I was calculating today at lunch, like how much just the Veritasium thing, even at 10 to 1, if I were to just sell it all today. Holy crap, I'd have that much just on those? No. Let me get my calculator out. Maybe my brain's not working right. Not that it was a crap ton of money. I'm not talking like $100,000 either, but tens of thousands. And I'm like, that's math, and that's 10 to 1. And when this thing goes live, talking about Veritasium, when it goes live on a major exchange, which should happen, then what? Is it going to go to, you know, and I know a lot of times, there have been times when an ICO gets on an exchange and then it, you know, everyone wants to sell and it pushes the price down, but then it recovers or whatever. Who knows with Veritasium? So many people want into this now, and it's so hard to use that Ether Delta that there probably is a ton of people waiting for it to go on the exchange and then jump on it. You know, I don't know. But I'm not just going to sell on day one if it's not better than like, and honestly, in my opinion, better than like 5 to 1. If it's better than, or maybe right at 5 to 1, I may consider. And if it's less than 5 to 1, as in 4 to 1, 3 to 1, I'm absolutely going to sell every last one of my Veritasium. Although maybe I'll keep, you know, 10 or 20 just for the hell of it, because you never know what the future holds. Those things can go crazy in 5 or 10 years from now. Oh my God, Veritasium, remember it was going for $100? It's now going for 2,000 a piece. You know, Bitcoin's 40,000. Oh, they're 2,000 a piece. I got 20 of those. Oh, I got $40,000 sitting over here. Whoa, right? That's why no matter what I get into, and it's mainly just Bitcoin and Ethereum for the most part, because you get a little one of these altcoins or like these tokens like Veritasium. Ultimately, you're going to sell them back for, in this case, Ethereum, and then you either sell Ethereum on the market to get cash, like as in on the Coinbase exchange or Gemini or whatever, get the cash, and then either take it or buy into something else if you wanted to. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you now, for me, I will always have a small handful of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe one of these other coins. Maybe Veritasium, like I said, I may have 10 or 20 of those, hang on to those. And then if I get in one of these ICOs or what have you, one of these ones in his report that just came out, I'm going to hang on to some of those ultimately, you know, like if they go crazy and I, you know, make some money, whatever, and I sell out all of what I had, not all, I'm going to keep a little bit. So, you know, we'll just say I have a few Bitcoin, I've got a few Ethereum, I've got a few Veritasium, and I've got a few of such and such ICO. And there's so much out there, there's so much coming out, and this coin and that coin. Like he said, get ready for summertime, get ready for the scams to come, because they're going to come. And you're going to hear people getting scammed. It's going to happen. Which is why I'm trying to stick with the main things the webbot said, ultimately. Bitcoin and Ethereum are as solid as they ever will come. All these cryptos, they are as solid as they can get. Solid as a rock, 1980 song. Solid as a rock. That's why I definitely will have Bitcoin and Ethereum. And when these ICOs happen, I plan on getting in and out. And again, usually when you get in, you got to come up with Ethereum to get in. And it might be 10 to 1, 30 to 1, 50 to 1, 100 to 1, whatever the ICO thing is, the ratio for that ICO. And then you stand back and you determine yourself what is a legitimate profit that I'm willing to just take and walk away from this right now. And that's for you to decide. And then when you do, you sell it off, and now you got a crap ton more Ethereum at your disposal because you just sold off the ICO token or whatever. And then you decide, well, maybe I'll put a little bit of that into Bitcoin, and then I'll keep the rest of it into itself, Ethereum. Let's leave it there in my account. Or, guys, I played this game. It's great. I'm going to go buy my house in cash money. My silver's still sitting in my safe. I'm happy with that. And I'm going to take a little vacation. I'm going up to Alabama, Tennessee again, somewhere, going up there to look at a little vacation property that I'm also going to pay for cash. Thanks to the cryptos. What other thing out there is there where somebody with, and I'm talking generally speaking for everybody, people with hardly any disposable cash at their disposal, allow myself to introduce myself, to take something like this, convert this into that, right? For example, let's say someone struggled to come up with $1,000, but they did, and they were able to get in on Ripple when the webbot said to do so. I did my video. I had a few subscribers tell me I put in $3,000, $5,000, etc., and they made $150,000 to $250,000 when they sold. Which would mean if you had you scraped up $1,000 somehow and did the same thing, that could have been $75,000 to $100,000 and potentially $150,000. Maybe not that. Maybe we'll call it $75,000 to $100,000. I mean, these things went up so high it was ridiculous. And I don't know, is that math right? 1,000, 75,000. If it was well, then again, Ripple was a penny, 2 pennies. It all depends on where you got in at. But 2 pennies going up to like 40 cents. That's a 20 times return. So technically, even $1,000 wouldn't have been that high. It'd been, what, $20,000? 20 times return. But again, it all depends on where you got in at. Remember when it was a fraction of a penny? And then it was a penny, then it was 3 cents. Again, it went to 30, 30 something cents, whatever. Point being, where else could you do something like that and get an unbelievable massive return? And let's say you took that 1,000 and turned it into 20,000. Now you've got some playing cash. But you're smart. I want to keep 5,000 because I'm poor and I don't have a lot of money, and it was hard to just come up with 1,000. I need to pay that $1,000 back to my credit card that I got it from. Now I've got 4,000 sitting in my bank just because I feel good now, which leaves $15,000 to play with. And there's this new ICO. I think it might do well. I'm going to put, well, I've already got 4,000 in the bank that I never had before. My 1,000's already paid back. That's good. F it. 15K going into this new ICO. Fingers crossed. Your 15K is pretty much guaranteed to turn into something greater than it was. Maybe it won't double, maybe it won't triple, maybe it won't quadruple, maybe it won't go to 10 or 15 or 20 times its value. But again, it seems like everything in crypto space is going up one way or the other. So it's like, okay, my 15 turned into 20. That wasn't a good move. I wish it did better. Pulled my money out, got it. Okay, now I've got 20K though. And I still got the 4K in the bank, right? This is something that the little guy can take and change their lives, and we're all doing it right now. Now, if the whole entire crypto space crashed overnight, we're finished. We're done. All this talk is meaningless. But when the CEO of Coinbase comes out and says, we had 40,000 new signups in one day. How many did Kraken have? How many did Poloniex have? How many did the Chinese exchanges have? How many did the other exchanges have that are out there in the world? Legitimate exchanges. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands each, I'm sure. Which means a whole lot of people are getting into this, which is why the prices are being pushed up, 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 and up. And every time someone says it's a bubble, I'm getting out. It doesn't act like a bubble, and it goes up even higher. This is like bubbles don't go into supersonic bubbles. They just go into a bubble, maybe another bubble, and then they pop. Generally speaking, with all of the markets we've ever witnessed. But this stuff, if this is a bubble, this is like one breath of air to pump the bubble. It's gonna take 50 to pump it up. We're only at like stage 2. Two puffs on the bubble, if you want to call it a bubble. That's what we're seeing. That's what the data is showing us right now today even. Again, it's back up to $400 for Ethereum. It was 420, it dropped down to 311. The later that day, it was back up to 380, 90. Oh, there it is again, it's touching 400 again. I just went and ate lunch. It's doing it again. I happened to meet another friend that I've known for like 30 years now. He was there, and me and David are telling him, hey, you may want to get in on this. And he said, we told him all about it, and Dave's like, yeah, I didn't know I got in. He's like, my 8,000 investment's now worth about 40 to, at least 40 right now. And it's been like a month and a half since I got started. So he's like, holy crap. I'm like, yeah, it is what it is. I was like, if you can come up with 1,000 even, just let me know. I'll try to hook you up soon, but the longer we wait, it seems like the prices keep going up. So it's your call. So he's like, yeah, I'll text you in a little bit. Let me see what kind of cash I can free up. And so now we got another guy joining the party. The little guy party, you and I, where we win. You go to the bankers party in the markets, you get crushed. Oh, I was into all those bonds. They devalued them, or they got crushed on these bonds. I was in my 401k, I can't move the money out, I gotta take a 10%, I don't have to take anything. I'm in control of my money, my cryptos. I move them when I want to move them, I put them where I want to put them, and I take them out when I want to take them out. Yes, you will be paying capital gains taxes. But ask David if his 8K turning into 40K, if he's bothered even a little bit, that he has to pay some capital gains taxes on that. Not even kind of. So, as I've been telling people again, and I just want to mention it one more time, I've got quite a few emails just last night. Jay Snip, man, I've been profiting on these Ether. I sold some of my ETH, and I went and bought some physical silver, man. Good move. Good move. Get your physical silver, and if you can't afford it, or the amount you want, you're playing cryptos, and they're doubling and tripling and quadrupling, and now you're able to afford it. This is fantastic. This is a win-win. Cryptos and silver, win. So if you happen to want I'm going to mention the old silver. I've got to mention it. First of all, the WebBot report, this particular Bitcoin one, it's on halfpasthuman.com. I believe it's $99. It's there now. If you want to get a 10-ounce silver bar at spot price, go to sdbullion.com/jsnip4. You will also find that link in the description box below. Only available for new customers. If you are already purchased there, you don't get the special. That's their deal for JSNIP4 subscribers. It's a fantastic deal. And if you have some nice profit from your cryptos, you may consider buying a little bit of silver or gold. Doesn't matter. It's your choice. But you know me, I'm a silver guy totally, because I think there'll be way more upside to silver than gold when this stuff starts letting loose. So that's it. I want to give a shout out to Clif for his WebBot report. All my subscribers, if you were wondering when it's out today. If you want to buy it, go ahead and do so. Worth every penny of the $99 and then some. Again, ask my buddy David. 8,000 turned into 40K just by listening to some of the calls in that report. It's still a data-driven report. It is what it is. We're all taking a chance. You can win, you could lose. And maybe I should give a little financial advisor statement. I am not, nor have ever been, or ever will be, what is defined as a financial advisor. I tell you what I do, the moves I'm making on my cryptos, my silver, that's it. I don't give quote-unquote financial advice as it's described or defined. But that's it. Back from lunch. Got to get back to work. Take care.